The W in power stands for welfare. I think it's high time we start taking a serious look at the welfare of our members. The argument might be that we are not an employer association, but we are a professional association. Nobody needs to tell us the kinds of conditions of service under which some of our members work. And we know the kinds of challenges that come with that, particularly when you go on retirement. And so by welfare, I'm thinking of, for instance, why can't we set up a fund, get professional fund managers or professional fund managing institutions to help us manage that fund? And indeed, it's a conversation that I've started having already. And so we set up a fund which members will contribute to voluntarily. It's for you to determine how much you want to contribute per month. Contribute over a period of time, 5 years, 10 years. You go on retirement and there is a benefit, there is an entitlement that comes with that. That will go to augment whatever our members get when they go on retirement. These and other schemes are what we need to be looking at when we talk about welfare. But for me, welfare is not just about a function of retirement. Welfare is also about the extent to which we ensure that our members are able to go about their profession without let or hindrance. I think in recent times, the association has had to issue a number of press statements under conditions where members of the association have been attacked. But I think we need to move that a step further. Instead of having to issue press statements anytime there is an attack, I think we need to start thinking about what we can do to mitigate these attacks. Why can't we have a session with the security services, for instance, and bring in all these agencies, civil society organizations, NGOs that are involved in the area of security and safety? And why can't we sit and have a session and agree on a set of principles that would govern the conduct of the security services when it comes to how they handle journalists when they meet them on assignment? Call them the agreed principles of conduct for the handling of journalists on assignments. And then we go through a training process for the police and the security services. Get them to understand what these principles are, what the expectation is of them when they encounter journalists on assignment, and what journalists also ought to do. And let's see whether we can hold the security services to that. That in itself will serve as a point of realization, a point of awareness for the security services, so that when they meet journalists on assignment, they know that there are some principles that binds them, and that would help teleguide their conduct and how they react and how they relate and how they treat journalists on assignment.